song, Time is Money, sung by Mr. Will F. Denny for the Columbia Phonograph Company of New York and Paris. Now every fairy rhyme begins with once upon a time. Time, we are told, was made for slaves. There's a good time, a bad time, a happy time, a sad time, and a time for the man who misbehaves. There's the time that you are born, a time you will be gone. That's just about the time that you repent. All the little tricks you've done, you remember one by one. That's the time you think of where you will be spent. Time is money, yes, and money it is time. And don't you be forgetting it. Always get as much money as you can, but don't get time forgetting it. There's the time that you imbibe and you get a lovely tide. You start for home about the hour of 2. It's a boozy time, carousy time, I don't care who's the whoosy time. A time you don't care what you say or do. There's the time you meet police and a time you want release. That's the time you see the error of your ways. When the judge tells you you're fined and you haven't got a dime, then the kind of time you get is 30 days. And you know time is money, yes, money it is time. And don't you be forgetting it. Always get as much money as you can, but don't get time forgetting it. There's a time you wink your eye and a time you heave a sigh. That's just the time your heart begins to shoot. It's a happy time, a floppy time, a spoony time, a sloppy time, until the time you meet her father's boot. There's a time you're apt to reach when the girl sues you for breach, for doing things she said you hadn't ought. So you vow that it's not true, but the judge says that will do, and $1,000 pay her, says the court, he will. Time is money, yes, and money it is time. Don't you be forgetting it. Always get as much money as you can, but don't get time forgetting it.